Hey Mike, this is where you need to go into your source code. You're missing your logo, right? That's because the link to your logo is broken. So let's go into the source code and just do a Control F when you got the thing up and look for website. There we go, website name. Because that's sort of the container that it seemed to be loaded in from. Okay, so here's your class right here. Let's follow this path along here. Site theme images, there we go, right there. So if I click on this, there's the logo right there. Yeah, I see a few things here, and this is where Firebug really comes in handy. I had to flip over because I'm like, okay, why isn't the logo showing up? So there's other issues. First, your styles.css line 165, you've set your template tagline to 900%. That's probably why it's pushing the page out. The maximum width you can have is 100% right there. Guess what? Look down at the bottom. That solved that scrolly bar problem there as well, okay? So go to your styles.css line 165 and change the width back to 100. Okay. The tagline here, it's in a column of 4. All right. So basically, what you're trying to do is you're trying to fit a tagline into an area that was designed for this block right here. Now, there's other ways of getting around that. You did it with the custom component right here. Right? And the next thing is this div for the website name. There's like an extra div here. Display block, margin. Oh yeah, there it is right there. There's a margin top of -120 for the website name here as well. So go to your styles 125, and this margin top of -120, get rid of that. So you need to fix your tagline. Set the width to 100%. Okay. In the same style sheet for the website name, which is just above the tagline, you have a margin of -120 in the top. Change that to 0. Okay, so start off with that right there. Now, the next thing you're going to do is, well, I want my tagline, I don't want it to be, you know, all bunched up like this here. Now, there's a CSS property. I'm not even sure if it's going to work for this, but you may need to come up with another idea like the one used for this one over here, simply because the tagline, like I said, see where the logo is and you see where the menu is? These are columns in Bootstrap. When you put something in there, it's not going to break outside the column. So if you want to have this text here expand all the way across the page, it's going to need to go into its own separate row. That's what I would suggest, okay, which is going to be by far the easiest thing to do. But you could try to change the style here to start with. So the style is we're targeting the tagline right here. Template tagline is the thing, and margin top. Let's do the word wrap none. See if that works. No, that's not going to do it either. Okay, so there you have it. There's your page online, and it's looking a whole crap load better. And what I did there, so website name, margin top 0. Tagline right here, you need to change the properties for the tagline. You need to add this one right here, white space, white hyphen space with a semicolon, then a space, then no wrap, and a colon, or semicolon, sorry, white space, colon, no wrap, semicolon, all right? And get rid of the margin top on this one there, as you probably don't need that. Right, so you can see from here. So there's the style. You need margin top of 0 for the website name, width of 100% for that. Tagline, width of 100%. Add the class of white space, no wrap. I'll copy that into the ticket, and then you'll end up like this. So it's all in the CSS. The site looks great. It's just in the CSS. And also, if you notice, that was the problem with your line there going back and forth as well. I didn't look into the styles like that because I was actually looking at the content in your page. I didn't think, anyways. Yeah, 900% won't work. Whenever you use anything over 100%, you have to accept the fact that it's going to add a scroll bar to the bottom of your page. So that's just one thing to consider when you're designing your pages.